Hello, Geminis. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get right into it. Let's see what's in your cards. Happy 1st of December through the 8th of December. That's what this reading is for. Hopefully you all having a peaceful weekend. Happy holidays to each and every one of you all. Let's see what's in your cards. This is going to be a very fortunate, lucky, some of you are going to feel very lucky, very fortunate December for a lot of people. Expansion. That's right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Talking to you wherever Gemini is in your birth chart. Let's go. Hardworking. I love it. Somebody's going to meet their soulmate. Knight of Pentacles. Here we have the Two of Cups, the Chariot card. Here we also have the King of Cups. Here we also have the Six of Cups, the Strength card, and the Six of Cups and the Strength card. Yeah. All right. Knight of Pentacles here. So somebody's a hardworking person. Soulmate. I love it. Chariot card. Crossroad. Here we have the King of Cups. Someone has definitely become emotionally mature. Here we have after cutting ties with someone. And someone has learned how to be stronger after coming out of a survival situation. Somebody has learned how to heal their spirit matters after moving on from a master manipulator. Remember, time is relative. So you work really, really hard to be meek. So yeah, good for you. So when you're at a fork in the road, when you can go high or go low, you learn how to tap into that strength. You learn how to be in divine feminine energy. Right? So you're an excellent teacher of that. You learn how to teach somebody how to do that. Be an excellent teacher. You'd be able to pass that down, right? Here's a tower card. So somebody's having a tower moment. You're divinely protected, but somebody's having a tower moment. You'll be able to teach people how to not jump to conclusions. The assumption is people will assume that because you came from certain areas that, you are a certain way. Here's the World card. So a new tradition is starting. But everything is fine. You're, on your throne. You're incredibly smart. Incredibly smart. You're very wise. You're not a fool. Not a fool at all. You're embarking on a whole new journey. Yeah. You don't talk down to people. You're not condescending. But you don't let people talk down to you either. Yeah, so it's a very new beginning. You have clarity of thought. You have very clear reason why you don't talk down to people. Very, very clear reason why you don't talk down to people. Here's a death card, rebirth card. Here's the Three of Wands. It doesn't motivate you to talk down to people. It ends relationships. It's just not healthy for relationships to talk down to people. For you, it just doesn't motivate you. When people talk down to you, it just causes you to just shut down. When you know your worth, you know your value, you work really, really hard, it just causes you to shut down. So Something about you're going to be teaching somebody how to, when they're being talked down to in any capacity, like to know their worth, know their value, to just walk away. To just walk away if they're being talked down to. So that's something that you may be passing down to your kids, if you have kids, or your students, if you're an educator, or your mentees, if you're a mentor, that if people are treating them less than, to just end it. You may give them a warning, like, I don't talk to you like that, please don't talk to me like that. And if they do it again, that's the end. There is not a do-over. There's just no do-over. That's just the end. You're not running from anything. That's just it. Because who wants to wait until you get 10 swords stabbed in your back? One and done. Don't talk to me like that again. The end. Because nobody wants to walk around with, walking a tightrope. So whatever anxiety you may have been having about something being an open book, as far as you're concerned, you're not worried about that because you've already had 10 swords stabbed in your back. You handled it. Your everything is okay. Like for you, you've taken the swords out of your back. You're at the King of Swords, right? So now you're about teaching people not to have 10 swords in their back, because that's very painful. So whoever you're teaching that to, you're teaching them one and done. You're telling a person one time, don't talk to me like that. If it's an elder or an older person, respectfully, please do not talk to me like that. Of a person in authority, please do not talk to me like that. If they do, and if they can move on, if there's an exit door or whatever, they can just get up and walk out. Please do not talk to me like that. Or if they're on a job and somebody belittles them or talks to them, immediately it's time to look for another job. They're qualified to go find something else. They wouldn't talk to their dog like that, wouldn't talk to their animal like that. No. No. So here is the so some kind of, I see your money growing as a result of it, because the seeds are being planted, new seeds are being planted, and so I see your worth and your value growing as a result of that, because you're the one that's planting the seed. Yeah, you're the one that's planting the seed and helping people to balance things out, so that again, there's not an imbalance anymore. There's not an imbalance anymore. You're helping people to balance that out, where they feel like, when they don't feel like they're intelligent or smart enough, they have to just stand there and take the berating and being talked to any kind of way. I don't know if I'm talking to parents or educators or mentors or whomever, but when they feel like they're being talked down to, no sir and no ma'am, that is not going to happen. Even when I can say even if you're in the military, there's reason behind, depending on who your instructor is, but for the most part, there's a reason behind it. I mean, plus you sign up for it. I mean, I don't think we're drafting anymore at this point, but even if you sign up to go into the military, you signed up for it. But if you're a civilian, you didn't sign up for it. So, but the average person did not sign up for abuse. The average person did not sign up for abuse. And kids don't sign up for that. There has to be a reason for, if you're being disciplined, there should be a reason why. Okay, for that, there should be reason why I'm telling you to go to bed at a certain time, because such and such, not just because I said so. Like, what is that? Because I said so. What is that? What is that? Because you said so. Why? So yeah. So some changes are happening. Some changes are happening around here. Looking at the cards here, so to balance some things out. So whoever source is assigning to you, there's a balance happening. You're helping somebody to balance some things out. Because gone are the days is because I said so. Like, because what? Because you said so. What does that mean? Gone are those days. You're helping people to balance things out, to know their worth and their value. No more talking down to people like they just don't mean, like they don't know their value. So here we have the Ace of Coins here. So there's a new beginning starting here. New beginning. So new tradition starting here. No more talking down to somebody. Yep, Daughter of Knives. So whoever you are, however you were raised, you don't have a problem cutting somebody off. So good for you. I don't know who your parents were, but somebody had some parents or whatever your background was, grandparents or somebody raised you the right way to cut a person off with the quickness if they talk to you the wrong way. So kudos to whoever raised you that way, because I mean, what is that? Talk down to somebody, you got to go. Yeah. So yeah, so people have been judging you for that. Look at this, them bones right here in this card. People have been judging you. They've been judging your background, like trying to dig up bones on you, like basically dig up your background, like judging you based on that, you know. And so this without judgment, you basically, like, people judge you. They can judge you all day long, but you're not gonna be talked down to. They can judge you on your family. They can judge you on your past. They can judge you on how you raise people. They can say, oh, that person, they wasn't raised right, or whatever the case may be. But okay, that they raised how they were raised. You raised how you were raised. Nobody should be talked to any kind of way. That's a form of dark spell work. That's a dark spell work. People can talk. People can talk. People talk to people talk to people how they want to talk to people. So it's a new tradition happening here. Nine of Knives. That's right. Nine of Knives. That is very abusive to talk to people any kind of way. That's abusive. So here's a Nine of Sword here. Yeah. And Three of Knives. So you're learning how to move on from past disappointments. You know, you've learned how to move on from disappointments when you've had to stop talking to people. You know, people may be asking motive, like why you may have had to cut them off. But you've learned how to move on from past disappointments. Yeah. And guess what? Your wishes are being fulfilled because all of that is energy. All of that is energy. Yeah, you moved on from past disappointments. So thank your ancestors. Yep, you got some ancestors on the other side they rooting for you. Yeah, they're not playing games. They like basically like you're not gonna talk to. They telling you people not gonna talk to you any kind of way. You love yourself too much. You're not in survival mode, so yeah, so it looks like in the past you may have given people way too many chances, like to talk to you any kind of way, and once you got to a point where enough is enough, you just stopped talking to people and you moved on from your disappointment, right? And so see how this dog is urinating on somebody's headstone, and that's how people treat it. It's almost like, okay, they just don't have any respect, so whatever, you moved on. People need to learn how to talk to people. The end. So it's a new beginning for you. New beginning. So it's a new beginning for you and somebody. And like I said, a lot of wishes are being fulfilled because, again, somebody stood their ground. You're not playing game. It's a whole new beginning for you. You have a sea of opportunities. This what I'm saying. See this right here? Sea of opportunities coming your way. It's going to change the game I'm seeing here with a partnership in business and partnership in love. I see somebody getting married too. It's just going to really change the game, and even who you marry. Like when you blend with somebody else's family, and just like how, you just being connected to other people's family, and just like listening to how kids talk to their parents, and just like how parents explain to their kid the freedom of just speech. Like all kids are not disrespecting their parents because they can speak up. Some parents let their kids speak freely. They're not cussing their parents out. They just expressing themselves like. Oh, So anyway, yeah, so it's a new tradition for you. It's a new tradition for you. Yeah, some people can't express themselves. Here we have the Justice card. So here we have the King of Cups. Yeah, so some people, like I said before, somebody could have been raised by a shark where they like manipulating people's emotions. One minute they got you crying, one minute they got you cracking up laughing, and the next minute they got you crying because they like manipulating people's emotions. That is unhealthy. But you learn how to manipulate your emotions, but you learn how to control your emotions, but you also can spot a shark. You like people who think it's funny to make people cry one minute and laugh the next. Those are energies you don't like being around. Like you can spot those type of energies right away. They get joy out of making people cry. That makes them fun. Okay, we had to make a little bit more room. Yeah, so somebody is definitely raised about a master manipulator who likes to make people cry, laugh one minute and cry the next. So you can spot those type of spirits in the work in your personal and your professional life. And so when you're around people who like to do that, who like to, they like to humiliate people in front of a group of people. That's why somebody is like that now. You may give people chances, but after a while, when you cut people off, you're done. Like for real, you'll cut somebody off just like that. Like, okay, I've given you how many chances? I tell you one time, don't talk to me like that. You do it again, that's it. It's a wrap. I give you respect. You don't give me respect. The end. We're not having that conversation again. The end. And God forbid a tear come out of your eye. That's really a wrap. It's over. It's really over. A sad tear. Oh, it's really a wrap. So your ancestors are very proud of you. You don't care. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what the Tower card is for. Like for this Tower card, you're divinely protected because you have so much protection around you. Like somebody feels the presence of a lot of ancestors around you because that's how you were raised. That is how you were raised. That's how much protection you have around you. Your ancestors put too much in you, too much self respect and love around you for you to be talked to any kind of way. So, no. They let you express yourself. So, new beginning. New beginning for you and somebody. Mm-hmm. That is why there's a person who gives people the cold shoulder because you've allowed somebody to express themselves. That's why they feel comfortable with you. Because you let them express. I don't know who this is. I don't know if it's your child or your student or your mentee or whatever. Because they feel safe with you allowing them to express themselves. And that is how people should be. People should be able to express themselves. You're not supposed to be walking around with all this energy bottled up inside of you. That's why people out here acting crazy now. They can't even express themselves. Like, what? They walking around with all this hurt in them. They can't even express themselves. You gotta let it come out. Like you gotta let it come out in art. You gotta let it come out in some kind of way. You should be able to speak freely, say what you need to say. Like what? So here we have Princess of Swords here. I don't know. I think kids should express themselves. So. All of that, because I said so. I mean, what does that mean? Drop your comments below. Drop your comments below. This is gonna come out in some kind of way, but that's what I'm saying here in the cards. Is like you work hard, somebody else work hard. Looking at this, I'm saying financial independence. It's a new beginning for you and somebody. Both of you, looks like you and somebody were raised by master manipulators, and something is bringing you and somebody to this emotional maturity of just like saying, okay, you're able to express yourself, and that's why somebody gives people the cold shoulder. It's like, okay, you talk to somebody any kind of way. When you're around people who genuinely love you and allow you to speak freely and express yourself, and they tell you, I don't like the way you talk to me, and somebody comes back and apologizes and said, you know what, you're right, I shouldn't have said that to you, versus a person that says, oh, you took it the wrong way, or give you a faux apology. A kid knows a faux apology when they hear it. That's not a real apology. So source is saying it's a sea of people out there that's genuine. Like, so yeah, that's what I'm saying here in your card. So yeah, it's expansion. Yeah, you're not crazy. You're not going crazy. Wasn't crazy. Never been crazy. Disappointed, but crazy? No. Mm-mm. It's just a difference in how people were raised. That's what the judgment card is. That's what this right here connects you to the judgment card right here. It's a different and generationally in how people were raised. And this right here speaks to love. People love differently. Your love language is differently. Some people can speak freely, some people can't. So it looks like one side of the family, people can't speak freely. They can't express themselves. Or they may have to express themselves another way, but they can't really speak freely. And then another side, somebody may be able to speak freely. So I'm seeing victory for you. You're not going back to where you can't speak freely. I mean, you ain't that don't even make any sense to you. So you're getting some rest. People think that's crazy, but then whatever. Yep, that's in the past for you. You know what that reminds me of? Gemini's, like you all are ruled by Mercury, right? That's the communication and messenger planet. Like for real, people need to learn these planets. That's y'all are literally ruled by the messenger planet, communication and messenger planet, knowledge and learning, right? Get in touch with get in touch with the Gemini and yourself, right? That kind of goes along with what's the saying that people say children should be seen and not heard. Like what? Who? I don't. I don't even know who came up with that. But anyway, treat yourselves to a spa day. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health, but your gifts have been increased. You have been given a gift of forewarning, crown chakra cleanse. You're healing from the pain that somebody caused you. But open your vault door, and Archangel Michael, the dispenser of justice, is with you. Move in silence and move in peace. The gift of deja vu. You have the gift of deja vu. Just relax. You made a positive impact on some people, but first red flag, pray and meditate. Much better lies ahead. Yeah, somebody has just the demon of pride. I mean, they're not going to apologize. Whoever these energies are that jump to conclusions about you, they're not going to apologize. They're too busy judging people, competing, comparing with your ancestors. But you got so much coverage around you with your ancestors, protecting you. I'm seeing so much love around you. People who allowed you to speak freely. You so embraced with love, and you worked really, really hard. Like I said, to learn other people's love language, but it doesn't seem like it was reciprocal. That's what it looks like here in the card. So, like I said, expansion. Close out the cycle. If hopefully you close out the cycle yesterday in love and the end. Yeah, you're not going backwards. That's the 9 of Wands. You're not going backwards. That would be like going back, and I don't even know. I can't even give it a date to this. That you would go back to that. Because when I look at your cards here, it looks like here we have. Yeah, this is a new beginning for you and somebody. It's a new beginning for you and somebody. Because it looks like it looks like you have a really big heart. It looks like you're an over giver. That's what it looks like. You're an over giver. So it looks like you gave your time / money. I don't feel like somebody complained about you giving your money. I don't feel like somebody gave your time, your intimacy. I don't feel like somebody complained about that, right? As long as you was confused, I don't feel like somebody complained about that. I don't feel like somebody complained about that. But as soon as you spoke up about your love language, then that's where the issues came in. Then all of a sudden, yeah. So, source is about to fast track you somewhere. About to whatever something's about to happen. You know, you about to fast track you. So here we have the Justice card. Yeah. Yep. So your High Priestess gifts are being fast tracked. So things come to you really fast. Things come to you really fast. Here we have the Nine of Wands here. I feel like you may be taking a flight somewhere, but things are going to happen really, really fast. You've gone through this long and arduous journey, you know, you and someone, and yeah, I definitely see things coming up roses for you, and I feel like you and somebody, you know, definitely leaving behind, just leaving behind a lot of distractions. I don't even feel like you're judging anybody. I just think you and some people have just been raised differently. That's what I think. Looking at your cards here, peace. Waves of peace are washing over my body. I find a stillness in the eye of the storm. I am stronger than my circumstances. I release all feelings of anxiety. I am free from overwhelm. Today I smile because I'm alive. I am blessed to be here now. All is well and I am healing. Yeah. If you were married to somebody, I don't even know that this would have even come out in premarital counseling. If this right here, because if you would have asked somebody like, just the energy I'm picking up, or I don't even know if I don't know that somebody would have even been honest with this in premarital counseling. If you had said, you know, do I have an opinion? Can I speak up for myself? You know, what somebody would have said, because you're already financially independent, you're already a hardworking person. People could see that you're a hardworking person. Probably you came in probably already having your own career, whatever the case may be. You're dealing with a master manipulator. They probably would have said, "Oh yeah, no, oh yeah." I mean, told you would have learned your love language and all this other stuff. Would have told you what you wanted to hear until. Oh, see, no. Mm-mm. And now somebody want to use your past against you. Yeah, keep on moving forward. Do a health checkup. Yeah, somebody's basically trying to say, like you're trying to say your about your past, like trying to spread rumors about your past, like exes and who you've been with and all of this other stuff. Get a health checkup. Somebody. Here we have change. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to the sacred crossroads in your own evolution. That's why you see on this particular card right here, you know, people like, you know, skeletons in somebody's closet. This is the bones right here. This particular deck right here, like skeletons in somebody's closet. Yeah, people talking or communicating about something, but I'm telling you, if people are spreading horrible rumors about that, they need to get ready for a lawsuit for real, because that's awful, and that somebody would say some mess, you know, getting some mess started about people, putting people through that kind of stuff, you know, just for rumors. I mean, it looks like, like I said, somebody's obsessed with you, like they just want to see you one more time, like they just want to see you, like just want to be in your presence, which is just crazy. Like want to see you, want to be around you. I just want to see this person. Just, But like I said, your gifts have increased. Your mental health, like I said, is just as important. I don't know. Like I said, treat yourselves to a spa day. Somebody's been spreading some rumors and horrible. But that's what I have for you. That's what I have for you. You have a lot of ancestors around you protecting you, but this is... Yeah, it looks like when you walked away or moved on from something, that's when it just shows a lot of cracks and a lot of foundation. A lot of things were said. You stopped talking to some people. That's what it looks like. 333. Number threes look like lips, right? So a lot of lips started talking about, so it must be you pretty powerful. I don't know who I'm talking to, but you're being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light to others. I don't know whose life you're making an impact on, but there's a lot of people talking. It's like idle time is a devil's workshop. But that's what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.